Hello. So I got a couple of games in the pool already as like kind of warm-up games. Uh, Nothing spectacular. But someone recently asked if I would do a commentary video because it's been a while since I do one, so I'm gonna do one now. Ooh, that's a good start. So the thing is, when it comes to Okinawa, the meta is kind of stale, right? So if you get into the late game, like the late rounds, it's a lot of the same builds that you run into, which means you have to kind of play in a lot of the same way or just win extremely early. That's why a lot of the builds I've been posting lately have just been like fast win runs. But we can see what we do anyway. Because right now it's kind of impossible not to 10 win in Oaken Tower if you play aggressive. It just means you're not going to have crazy fun builds a lot of the time. If you go for like the day 16s, you're pretty much guaranteed to run into a lot of like mega health stall builds with shields. Which means you either need 1 second Venom Ring type stuff, or pray that they don't have Protector. Do this, can't level up. But we have a very aggressive start here. Now that being said, if the opportunity presents itself, we're going to try some degen stuff, but it doesn't happen that frequently. We're going to take the Lifeguard here, because it's free and we can sell it for money, and it's good value early game against a lot of the DOT based builds. Do the double level up so we can get a lot of health and so we don't fall behind. Which now puts us in range of finding epic items, so we actually want to pair off these now to try and get Dreamcatcher. If you get early Dreamcatcher, you're pretty much in the realm of having a very good run. So let's see if we can find some pairs. If you didn't know, these rarity things here matter a lot. So you see the 54%, the 35%, the 10%, and the 1%. These do matter a lot when it comes to rolling the shop, but it's also more likely to lean on giving you stuff that you already own. So if you want to keep your build kind of like linear, so you don't have a bunch of different items, for example. So if I wanted the best shop odds right now, I'll sell this. So that way we're more likely to see these. Because we're more likely to see commons, so that means if we get offered a common, there's a high chance that it'll be a wildfire, etc. So we'll take that. Take the treasure chest. Roll, for example. Ooh, okay, so Midas Diary is an auto take, even if you're not building daggers, because what happens is it will just give you a lot of gold by itself. We're going to freeze for this next wildfire next round. Like, as long as this thing can make like 35 gold over a couple of rounds, it's already paid for itself in terms of total value. In terms of item value, I should say. Upgrade a rare item. So we could upgrade the wildfire so we don't have to buy the one that's in the shop. I think we're going to do that. Because again, this leveled up is great for scaling. Don't really want to buy another Midas Starry because we're not going into daggers. I will pick up the Void Spike though. For pairing. And then the level. Has no crit, so I'm not scared. I'm only really scared when I see Hunter's Tomes that have crit. Because it means that they actually could scale it. Without crit, it's just a worse bonk stick. So roll again, take the goblet. Don't really want any of these. We'll take the Nightquill and sell it. I'm gonna sell this Void Spike out, and we're gonna pick up this life essence for some more scaling. Because we have some very good scaling right now. The longer fight goes, this is more likely to kill them, plus it gets stronger. We'll get more health, and we'll get more money. So pretty good. And now we'll level. So this build will last a while, for example. Like, it'll probably kill us before... No, never mind, we're gonna win. We just need Dreamcatcher to activate faster Wildfire. We'll probably sell off the Arcane Mace now as well. Let's put all our eggs into this Wildfire. The Bulwark is a good pickup just for stability, so let's do that. And then let's level. Pick up this. Since we already have a lot of burn being applied by the Wildfire, just having a Bulwark here, it's gonna give us some pretty good potential. And this is also someone that's like a lot of points right now. Ooh, close. It's kind of a scary Moon Knife that they got going on here. So we could freestyle the Wildfire, but honestly, it's kind of redundant. So I'm just gonna go Presence instead. Fire Orb is crazy good to get right now, so let's get that instead of Lifeguard. Always pick up the treasure chest. Don't want any of these. Sell off the Trigem. Some purple, I don't know what all the purple items are, but we can give this Arcane Tag and try something funny if it appears. We can give it heal. Bit more stability. 2.1. Okay. We have some good money down here, like, soon, so... Okay, it's not 1 second, that's fine. What are these names? Okay, value potion, level, roll. Pick up this instead of having it be 55, it was now only 25. Sell off that. Let's get rid of the Midas Diary at this point. Let's just level to 20k, just for stability. Pick up this, hope for a Crown Forge. No Crown Forge. We'll just take Fortitude Potion. Let's get a bunch of health. And we'll just go. There we go. 1.4, so a couple more ticks and then that can go. Lucky rolls. Unfortunate. We'll take Icicle. Crit doesn't do anything for us. We could add a little bit of damage onto this, but it's like, what is 9 damage really in the long term? Cheaper rerolls is nice though. Oh, this is great. So we'll get rid of the life essence now. Sell that. Okay, unfortunate. Random items. I don't know if I like the random items. Like, what's... I need to go do the math of... If it's just, like, any item and there's no weights towards, like, your rarities at all, then I wonder what the odds are you get a common item in comparison to our legendary is. Because, like, look at this. We just spent 25 gold to get 13 gold. Like, is it ever worth it? This, on the other hand, I know is worth it, so we'll just do this. Because adding poison into anything is just nice for these store builds that you keep running to. 200 gold, so this will take us to 124. 100, okay, 164. Oh, I should have waited, that would have been... We would have been short still, but... Wouldn't have been as short. Yeah, we're still short. Get rid of the Bulwark now. And Dreamcatcher. 1.2. Let's do that because why not? Yeah, we lose this round, unfortunately. 1 second protector is hard for us to beat. This is kind of what I meant earlier about, like, if you get to the high level rounds, like, if people have a 1 second protector, you're kind of donezo unless you're playing something that deals with high shield builds. We'll take this and sell it. Give me this. Cooldown reduction, please. No cooldown reduction. Take the book and sell it. Roll. Got another one of these. 45. Just pray the person doesn't have a protector. They don't. They have a lot of healing though, but they can't deal with this. Blech. Sell that. More poison, please. Excellent. Cooldown reduction, please. We will take that though. I like making items like this into Moon, so if we find Moon Veil, we then basically just have a way of giving it multicast. And I guess we'll just waste the rest of our money because there's nothing else really to look for. Okay. And no protector, so we win. Cool. Excellent. Okay, and now I'm going to show you guys something, and hopefully it pans out. So, you see this item here? This is the best item in the game. So we're gonna force this item. Okay, nothing. And you might not believe me now, but like for example, this is gonna lose this round, etc. Like they're gonna outscale us. It's gonna be really bad. But as soon as you get this thing to 2-star, as early as possible, pretty much win the game. I know I'm rolling a lot right now, but it'll make sense. Trust me, bro. It makes sense. Swag. No, but this is kind of something like Michu kind of opened my eyes to recently. We were talking about like the whole speedrun thing. He was saying how his fastest wins were kind of with regular bow. Early on. Like it just chews through early rounds. And it got me thinking like, what are the odds that you're able to like just force regular bow in the early rounds and just win? And it turns out, you kind of can. You just can. So, okay, we didn't get enough one. The moment you hit these at being level 2, it kind of can just like win by itself. It's a lot of shield though, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't win this one. It's a lot of shield, unfortunately. But so like now, for example, if we sharpen, these will get 6 damage. We don't really care about the brass knife, but giving these 6 damage, and then finding another one, bam, we now have 46 damage. And we do this. It's like, now it's just kind of one-shotting. So I think like the fastest win you can get in this game is going to be by getting this to like level 2 on day 2. And then we level to make up lost ground. It's like this book is rarely going to actually trigger, but there's a chance that like you go get someone who has like a slight bulwark leveled up where the rounds last a little bit longer, and then suddenly this does get the trigger. And then we're gonna go with send gift. This. We don't even care about getting it to freestyle. Like regular goat is obviously strong, but it's not going to be the thing that we look for. That is on the other hand. We'll just do this. Don't really, it's just like habit. I see something I already have and I go to click it, but it's like we don't really care about leveling up because we're going to sell it. I'm mainly looking for stuff like these. Mainly looking for stuff like NyQuil so we can get this like stacking faster. Cool. Take Void Stingers, why not? Void Stinger does mean we'll bleed. Warhorn would be great as well. Probably freeze a Warhorn, actually. This is scary because they actually have a lot of health. There's a chance that they actually kill us here, yeah. Again, upgrading this to freestar is kind of memey. We have the rounds to do it, why not? Let's do this for now. Actually, we should do this. Not gonna bother upgrading these because we're gonna sell them the moment this hits freestar, so. Ow. Yeah, Toba Blades. Sell that now, actually. NyQuil, it's got a little bit of scaling for it. Six, and then it's gonna upgrade. So now we're forced to sell everything. We level, and bam. Ideal thing to pick up would have been presence. Like, instead of upgrading this to 3-star, the ideal thing to find would have been finding presence, so you can give this thing status effects, or finding, like, a pyramid to put next to it, so that way you can deal with these shield builds a lot easier. Because right now, we're basically going to get outscaled by shields. Everything else should lose, but shields will end up outscaling us. Like, this is going to outscale us, for example. And then we take the gold, because there's nothing really we could add to this, I guess. Like, we could potentially find something. Like, I guess the extra 25 damage at this point isn't doing much. So we could do this, which is going to equal to more than 25 damage. Like, it actually gets the trigger. It would make sense, right? Like, you see what I mean? Like, it's not doing much. Extra 25 wouldn't do much on my last round, so then you increase your crit damage and suddenly it's doing a lot more. But yeah. Anyway, that was it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm going to be doing more of these as I approach up towards like 100k, so we're going to try to push to 100k just casually doing random builds and see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.